Tifo ni ashefo ya mwachi mwakwa ba beam so ko sa do ba ye daily update TV so. And then in case you share na wa subscribe am YouTube channel no na obo notification bell so. Ya chachi obi a shonko de ne ba daily update TV so. And then I share na subscribe na share am ye na friend be. Tifo ye be kwa share video be eje Mensa na aka sembi na asem na oka no say obe make sure obe protect election peacefully. During and after. Na ebekwa kohwe video bi 18 man. Sa video no ache pa na Kelvin Taylor credit to Loud Silence Media. Kelvin Taylor and a police video no about gun shooting, how the military and the police were shooting gun around chasing civilians. And Oka say Mensa all parties then our parties obe protected a election. Meanwhile, I caused several elections, and it was not peaceful. Yen in the AC or a year Ayawaso West Wogom. Most of the electoral areas I reported number of killing and number of shooting me probably brew. Now what happened I would Mensa Obeka say na Kelvin Taylor one or the mass security service. Say what be one security personnel where election na ye kon. I will bet you two and as well the two in nam electoral mun kunu kill that person mun kunu kra na no catch Mensa say Mensa there or no they or a dead walking goat or a dead goat. And he is not joking. Asemna ono Kelvin Taylor can he is not joking. Mensa is a dead walking goat. And then Mensa because ono person or protected the peace of a year election. Meanwhile, there are so many elections across what the security system is abusing and harassing the citizen, shooting guns up and down. When the number of people are reported almost dead because of election. Yes. So Kelvin Taylor I casa no not as a Mensa is a dead goat. Or no, he means you they are working beef on a year bossman Sarah and any executives. No. It's a very serious one and a threat to her. Any a year the security system no. I know cause the police in Libya mobile home be up as or harass them or another mobile home election ground election year be 2024 election as a our China year next month is 2024 December election worker. Say any military man or police because as same we see a kindapa the national security were really assembly under the carpet. So yeah until whom and bupu be a any pebia or more prosecute or more like there is nothing like that. It's we know the people should like he is caution and as a he's cautioning the youth to take the law upon themselves. Say security nibia or to because the police supposed to be our friend, not our enemy. They should not walk around with guns, but rather protecting the security the citizens. You know. Yes. It's as Kelvin Taylor this is very hot moment. I know she to be sure say you go share video no nti ene no the explanation and yema na oka because that video no were pulling or they making reference to a Mensa it means am be person ye tie phone so e video no bi wo so na do comment share comment section share Kelvin Taylor no ne kwan so no na credit to Loud Silence Media Kelvin Taylor and the ghost team na me sure me kese be sure so be kan na ko share video no na ye tie ene no na do comment na ama me na share because ensana Kelvin Taylor can any video no you see that there is a okay let me sure stay tuned daily update subscribe share my na afofro nya bi share.
Till date, we have not gotten any response from the right agency. Kandapa basically brushed this thing under the carpet because the majority in parliament Kaseme Manemba Mbema answers. This is the level ayeka. Ghanaians don't trust the military. Ghanaians don't trust the police. The security agencies have been killing machines. We need some trust. We need some confidence in our security agencies. Show us confidence. Let us believe in you people. All these men who were on location, who were on duty that day, we want to see their pictures. We want to see who they are, what they are doing now. Are they still the police? Have they been reprimanded? Are they facing trial? The military should do same. Until you people do that, Mensa is a dead goat walking around. I am going to say this again. Until the police put some trust in the system, until the police make the people start to trust the security apparatus, Mensa is a walking beef. Bossman Asare is a walking beef. And you might think this is a joke, but you don't know. This small gesture, you people will end up making these guys turn into beef. Before I finish, or before I go on, or before I end the social media segment, there's one last story I want Ghanaians to know. And this goes straight to the Ashanti region. And that's sorry, this is what we've heard. I might not pick calls. I might not pick calls. To depend on what my team say. They say. When we woke up this morning, Kumasi Afari Military Hospital to be completed. I think too much talking. Let's fix it again. Kumasi Afari Military Hospital to be completed in March as contractors resume work. March 2024 has said Ghana is currently experiencing planned attempts to unleash violence before, during, and after elections. The statement I just read to you, these are emphatic statements. The statement I just read, Mensa has said Ghana is currently experiencing planned attempts. Then Mensa knows more than we know. In any serious country, Mensa should be called to give facts, evidence, how she got to know people have planned to unleash violence before, during, and after the elections. Mensa basically has come out. This statement she made, she is not assuming. These are not statements she is trying to guess. These are factual statements. Meaning, Mensa knows if the election doesn't go on, or the election doesn't end well, or when people are killed during the election, Mensa already knows it's going to happen. Why is the police she's standing before not questioning her? That your utterances, what you are telling us, it sounds more like you know more than we know. And you have facts. And if you are not able to provide that fact in 2024, nice information and one can't check Ghana police. So her first statement clearly gives her away. Saying John Mahama baby can't say because John Mahama wants to cause mayhem in Ghana. Saying Likee baby Sami Jemfine Kayanka MPP in Kwasia for radio no. Because boy, see idea and this is was a planned. Say planned, unleash violence, planned. And so Kwasia ba we na kan we make emphatic statement. Kwasia for or the police for him Ghana for ye jiminti ye no. She knows the NPP will release a lot of criminals, mercenaries, killers in the system in 2024. Mensa knows. This is an emphatic statement. And this is not a statement you joke about. No country will sit now and say, the referee in the elections is telling us that some people we are experiencing planned. On what basis? She knows that the NPP government led by Bawumia, they are planning to kill. She knows. That's why they don't want to leave power. And she is there to work for them. Now, this, she said, is being orchestrated to dent the image of institutions such as the EC, the police, and the security agencies. Or since our plan where Nipebi Ghana Afa say Obube Kunipa during after the election, it is because person gu EC edimase, person gu police edimase, person gu security agencies edimase. Oh, really? 2020, the same police, the same electoral commission, the same security agencies open fire on Ghanaians and kill them cold blood. Who has dent the image of the police? Kwasia. Mr. S, what is wrong with sound? Mr. S, what is wrong with sound? Let me know if you have issues with sound, Mr. S. Mr. S, when she overlooks these things and say, some people are going to cause mayhem come 2024 elections because they want to dent. Amu person omugu EC edimase. Amu person omugu police for edimase. Amu person omugu security agency edimase. Wana na egu hu edimase. Ghana Police Service today they cannot tell us who and who in the police service, who and who shot Ghanaians. The Ghana military till date they have not been able to tell us. Soldier for no mukute to omu botu no ehin no mu free. And you, this foolish electoral commissioner, you have not been able to walk to court to tell us who won the elections. Kwasia, you are suffering from the intellectual acute syndrome. She is suffering from what we call what we call acquired intellectual deficiency syndrome. That is what this lady is suffering from. Jane Mensa, she is suffering from acquired intellectual deficiency syndrome. That is what she's suffering from. Because we are in Ghana. Why do you think Ghanaians don't trust the Electoral Commission? Why do you think Ghanaians don't trust the police? Why do you think the Ghanaians don't trust the military? Why do you think Ghanaians don't trust anyone involved in the election process? Because you people came together to kill. So you standing in front of the police and telling them, Pare, that there are some people in Ghana who want to cause mayhem because they want to dent your image. Nobody cares about you. When things go wrong, people put a gun in your head and blow your head off because you are not better than those who were killed in 2020. No. As a matter of fact, they are more important than you because you have some syndrome that you don't know. It's for you to even stand before the police and tell the police to say, we should come together and fight the people who want to cause mayhem. They have planned to kill during and after the elections. No, you have to be killed first. Wait, Jimmy. If you have this information, you are making this emphatic statement. Why are you not telling us who and who? So today we have an EC that is speculating and telling the police that the opposition is going to cause mayhem. So let's come together and kill them again. That is what Mensa is trying to say. That is what Mensa is trying to say. And these are the things we keep talking about. And these are the things that they catch Ghana for. Some Kwasia for when we should not spare them come 2024 because they want to destroy us. They want to use the little power we have given them against us. So police in Iba constituency not to kuno. If a police officer, if a military man, anybody calling himself from national security comes to a community during elections and raises a gun at a civilian who is unarmed, a civilian who has been attacked, so bullet back or some because they didn't come to protect you. More will be paying. You could Ghana for you 2020 because they thought the police, the military, they were their friends. But those police and military for no mobile, those particular ones, they were not thinking about the Ghanaian. Not all military and police are bad people. But those who were sent that day to go on duty, to go to Techiman South, to go to certain places where they killed people, those MPP boys in the police and the military, they came to kill. Into 2024, they are going to send these same people because police niana soja niana juniye juma. Obaso Obabo Ghana ni hu he will never or she will never raise a gun with live bullet in it on a Ghanaian, a civilian who is unarmed. If a military person or a police person picks his gun, points it at a civilian who is unarmed, abra unprovokino, abra a civilian N22, civilian N in the name of protected ballot box and pulls a gun, you people or some kuno that police officer, that military officer is not legit or yet correct, because we know the Ghana Police Service and we know the Ghana military. A military man who has gone through the ream, who has gone through the process, understands why he needs to protect a civilian. A military man with a gun or a policeman with a gun, the last resort to that person is to raise a gun or point a gun at an armed civilian. Even at very difficult times in their life on operation or on duty, civilians can throw stones at them. They can pelt things at them. But the last thing a military officer or a police officer who is legit will do to point a live gun at a civilian and fire. So when they get to that level, you need to understand, unprovoked, you need to understand that that police officer or security officer is a cobra. You people need to come together and burn them alive. Because when kuna obekum, I'm telling you, say sa nipa na osha uniform no, said that moment no man pe bibi nkuna obekumo, because wayebida. And I'm saying wayebida because those who committed this crime, they were all in police and military uniform. So at this point, who would trust the police and the military? That we don't know what is happening. This is basically they coming together to say, let us go back and do what we want to do. And I expect the police hierarchy to come out to put some confidence in the system. I expect Dampare to, at least before election 2024, show us pictures, faces of all the men who were at that location before 2024 elections. We want the Ghana military to show us the faces of all the military officers who were at that location when this happened. We want to see all of them. We want to see what they will do to them before 2024. If the people of Ghana don't get this, the people of Ghana will revolt. The people of Ghana will attack the security agencies. And I am not being a prophet of doom. I am telling you the reality on the ground. Because today when there's an election and there's a police officer standing there holding a gun, that person is an enemy. When there's an election and there's a military officer standing there with a gun, that person is considered an enemy by the civilian. So the Ghana Police Service, this nonsense Jane Mensa is saying is even pissing people off. Jane Mensa is making people more crazy and mad. The Ghana Police Office, the Ghana Police Service, led by Dampare, the Ghana Police Service, their Security Council is led by Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Ghanaians and the lists and faces of all the policemen who were on location, who were at that location when this firing happened. We also demand the Ghana Armed Forces that they should also release the men who were in the military. We want to know who these men are. Are they still in the force? What has been done before we go into election 2024? I swear to God, if you people don't do this, someone refuses to do this, there will be more chaos in 2024. Because no Ghanaian will trust any police officer or any military officer. Because in our minds now, we know that the NPP are putting people in the military on election day and giving them guns to kill Ghanaians. And Ghanaians will retaliate. Until the Ghana Police Service, Dampare, comes out with a press conference, release all the pictures. This is not difficult to do. Because you know where you deployed every single police officer during the elections. Techiman South and all the places that people were shot. You people have a list who was supposed to be at where. So Dampare and the police service should come out and give us pictures, or else Ghanaians, because of the mistrust they have the police, your men will be murdered on election day. The military should do same, and that is how we build a confident system. Do you know what a confidence system is? A confidence system is when the government is able to let the people trust the police. That is a confidence system. The moment the citizens or the citizenry start to fear for their life when they see the security agencies, then that is the beginning of the end of the democracy of the country. Today, when it's election day, people are more scared of the military and the police than even the opposition, the party in power that is bringing vigilantes. Because the police and the military has not exhibited anything extraordinary to show the citizenry that they are there to protect them. So we need a police we can trust, a police that was done before, a police that we can trust and believe, a police that we can allow in the communities. a police that we can have trust in. That is when there was a government in power from 2012 to 2016, you could see Ghanaians basically wanted to be part of the police. The community policing was the best. Under John Dramani Mahama, we didn't experience the things we're experiencing today. There wasn't that gap between the citizenry and the police because the government of the day led by John Mahama, they brought the police to the people. The people lived with the police. And in Ghana, during Mahama's time, every single place you pass, there's a police barrier. People were comfortable with the police. That was community policing. That was confidence. Today, Dampare is working in cages and schools and trying to tell 2-year-old kids that they should trust the police. No, people like us, we want to trust the police. What is the police doing? We need to listen to those who are intelligent. How people were able to make Ghanaians come to trust the police. 2012, 2013, 2014, Ghanaians were happy, excited. Ghanaians were confident and had trust in the police because community policing was what the NDC introduced. And this is what we have been talking about all these years.
Mr. Speaker, the fight against crime is being vigorously pursued by our security services. In pursuit of this, the Ghana Police Service, with the approval of government, started the visibility and accessibility patrols alongside community policing, 10 city systems, and street policing strategies. The formed police units also established to deal with public order management. Mr. Speaker, and I know you will all not deny this, I am happy to report that there has been a steady reduction in crime with the introduction of the police visibility patrols. All of you feel much safer today than you did some years in the past.
Yakoshe Odun. Yamisha, Michacha Mubium Sado ba daily updates where your mama official pan a official part in advance, sa Yamisha. Yeah, Mamma and Papa Minia a T for and I say T for daily update T for. You know, Koshe video near T and no. They say you election ground, how guns were shooting. This is election. You should know how to handle the citizens. We are brothers. We love. We are. Who police in here and I say who sojourning? If you take off the uniform, you are a civilian like me. Besides, you are my brother before you enter to the security. Say, yeah, what you man are here? But you shouldn't go to extent shooting people, shooting gun, giving us several warning gunshots. Because civilians are unarmed. So what can they do? Because even with the gun self, it's a communication to them. They are just pushing up like Jȯke-KT, but they cannot do anything. It's Kelvin Taylor now, with all the respect, and seminar work can we video now, and in seminar work now. It tells because how can you be shooting gun as a armed against unarmed civilian just because of election? And that election too is a by election and BBC and Sanse winning because in several by elections are so. Like Mensa. So now what has happened? Say Obe ensure a peace, pray during and after. So this really means a Mensa. So you know what is right and you are of late and now because this election 2024 the NDC really mean power. To be sure, not NDC precise. The citizens now they are all willing for change. They all need change of government. Because Akufo-Addo for 7 years, on one Kasane president, Awaba be publicly, Abeka say, yes, I'm elect a Yamamono de Enye. Waman and Saswajia tum or confirm me say Enye. So we ain't sure of a friend Mukwan on a Baumia. But the Ghanaians who also need change, which is not MPP government. If any other political party found, they need change, not NDC, but they need a year change to be precise, not MPP again. So Akufo-Addo Ababa confirm me say anyway. So Akufo-Addo so Omanpenyi Beka say will do everything in his power to give power and I say to hand power to Baumia, which means they have some plan of rigging election 2024. But this time around, I don't think it's gonna happen because we had 2016 election here. it's kind there was a rigging election or reggae because Kennedy Abekam, but I mean also Abeka's a 20-year or more reggae election, and just because of peace to excel, no, so Mahama agreed to that. But this time it's like the country and also on minor and kasa the here change. So if you try anything like say rigging for MP, the nation will serve the nation or the citizens of the country will serve on one kasa na a better rise up. And it means I'm waiting summer equity Daily Update TV. So you're also be like, you know, I shall not subscribe and other comment and I shall mammy. Madam, I say, me church will be a more BF part, and me sure uncle be now with all the respect. I go for my home buying na on why only bushia, no BPA or more in your home buying. Not just say, gentlemen, ne pan on my home buying. Happy New Year in advance. Merry Christmas in advance. God bless you. Stay tuned. Daily Update. Subscribe and share my. I'm sure.